Hi, I'm Andrea Jordan, and I'm the director of Real Talent Performing Arts Studio. I trained with some of the greats in Chicago and have traveled all over the USA acting and doing what I love. And after I graduated college, I decided to teach and kind of pass the wisdom on that I've learned from all the different people that I've trained with from all over the US. The type of acting that we cover is TV, film, commercials. I think that's great for them to learn how to use different techniques, because as an actor you should always be learning and growing and developing your craft.
Film is something I really wanted to be part of, because coming from a theater perspective and going into film, I know that's a big transition. So my mom told me about the class, and then I started taking the class with Andrea Jordan, and she is amazing, and I love her.
I specialize in getting the kids ready for TV shows, films. We do a 2-week commercial workshop where they get a chance to learn how to prep for both scripted commercials and non-scripted commercials, which is really important here in Central Florida. That's what's going to make them the money.
A lot of reasons I wanted to sign Serena up for class. We'd been auditioning for the past year now, and I wanted to build her self-confidence. I wanted her not to censor herself so much, to be in the moment.
Actually learning from this class instead of just like coming and just like hanging out with friends.
This class compared to others I like because we really get into scene study here, which you're really going to need when you get on set.
Students will start first with our core class. They'll learn the basics, and they'll move on the next semester into our intermediate class where they'll learn to actually apply the basics on a regular basis. And once I feel like they've gotten that and really grasped what we're trying to teach them, then we have an advanced class where they can come back and they can spend time just really practicing their craft.
So when I found out there was a teacher here that taught the Meisner, I was just like, wow, this is unbelievable, because I really thought I was going to have to take her to New York or to Los Angeles. With the Meisner technique that Andrea teaches, you know, your imagination is boundless.
She really helps you. Like, if you just go up to her and say, can you explain this to me, she'll be like, yeah. She'd explain you right on the spot what to do, how to do it. I-V. E. A lie? I don't want to play this anymore.
Well, now going to auditions, I feel more prepared because, like, I know my want statements and my actions, and I know the character more and, like, what to ask in auditions, so I feel more prepared. And the class is kind of like a family. When
I'm acting, I feel like I can express different emotions and be different people that you don't get to be every day. That doesn't sound too good.
I'm telling you, if I have one more clueless jock hit on me, or some crazy soccer mom in her oversized SUV cut me off again.
We teach them how to write a cover letter for acting. We teach them how to write their resume. We talk about what should go in a demo reel. And that's stuff that a lot of schools sometimes forget to teach about or are afraid to teach about, but I think it's the most important thing to show your kids what's out there and how to go out and find a job, how to go out and find an agent, how to find work even if they're not with an agent, how to find the independent stuff. We always start every class with games, acting games, things to get them loosened up and to get them comfortable with each other. We do some fun things, like we bring in an agent and do mock agency auditions, so they get a chance to really see what it feels like to audition in front of an agent and get some real feedback from a real agent. And then I think the funnest part, especially for me, is the showcase, where we invite family and friends and industry professionals to come out and watch them perform scenes that they've practiced in class, and to really give them an opportunity to shine, and that's what we want for our students.
Now, because of the mock agency interview, I do feel like I know what to expect, because I know that I do have to be more confident in myself rather than just be prepared to get asked questions and give answers, that I have to like interact with the agent and have a conversation instead of just sitting there getting interviewed.
We do a showcase so that they have a credit at the end of the semester to put on their resume, and they get a chance to perform live in front of an audience, and these students get to meet directors and casting directors and agents, and I think that really sets me apart from a lot of the other studios, as I really try to give my students a chance to see what the real world's about.
My thoughts and takes on the showcase was amazing. I was incredibly impressed with my daughter as well as all the other students.
Okay, everybody, this is a church. This is God's house. If you ever need to talk to him, just come right on in and sit down in one of these long chairs and start talking.
My favorite thing about the class is learning new acting techniques.
I loved the showcase. It's fun to have all the agents and your family and friends come out and support you. Everyone backstage is like really hyped up to go. Grounded? You can't ground me. You're not my mother. It's really good to perform the things that you learn in the class in front of an audience. So they give me the energy, they gave me the confidence to go out and use what I have learned. Not you, not anyone.
My favorite thing about the class is learning new acting techniques and being incorporated with students that share my same passion.
Backstage was pretty crazy. People sitting at the table in their costumes, pajamas, school clothes, whatever.
Backstage was crazy. We were running back and forth, and the dressing room was just a mess.
Hey, you did that.
I didn't do it. It's crazy.
Backstage
of the showcase
It's like props are flying everywhere.
Oh my, I remember I was about to go on and
I think Matt
wasn't
was
ready.
crying.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't crying.
I wasn't ready. I like threw my belt. It's insane back there, but it's so fun.
Yeah.
Felt like I was in the desert. It was so hot.
The desert?
Do you want to get married? I mean, if I wasn't an idiot.
The class is kind of like a family because over time you joke with each other. You do. Favorite moment.
My favorite moment in class. There's too many favorite moments
every
to
single
just pick
day.
one. Yeah.
There's a favorite moment in class.
But I'm a little spaciously challenged at the moment.
Yeah, you kind of got that whole Martha Stewart thing going on. It's definitely more fun and more enjoyable and I feel like I can be more myself.
For the most part, parents can expect that they're going to learn responsibility, they're going to learn confidence, and they're going to learn how to communicate with people. And I think that's a really important skill for kids nowadays.
One of them is to build confidence, to make sure that, she's in front of people, she's able to learn her lines, she's able to organize, she learns the industry, she's with people that are professionals and that are going to help her, with her goal.
Look, you're my only hope. Please give me Xbox or I'll explode.
Some of the changes that I'm seeing in Serena are her confidence level has just grown exponentially. She's not censoring herself in her auditions. She's just, like freer. She's trusting herself. And I think it's not only helped her in acting, it's helping her, socially, it's helping her at school.
Okay, you did that.
No, I didn't.
Like, I was so quiet in the beginning and just, thought, oh my gosh, I'm gonna mess up. And then after the class, I just have so much confidence in myself. It was just a really great class, and I would totally recommend doing it.
Things helped me a lot with just knowing who I am.
By making me come out of my shell. When I was in elementary school, I was always very shy, didn't talk to anyone. And when I took my first acting class, especially with Andrea, I felt more comfortable and I became more outgoing, and I just overall became a more happy person.
When I'm acting, I feel like I can express different emotions and be different people that you don't get to be every day.
And after this class now, I can walk into an audition and just be more confident and throw my personality out there instead of just closing up.
Taken about a year worth of classes with Andrea, and what keeps me coming back is she's just the best teacher I've had overall.
Things helped me a lot with just knowing who I am.
I've done one semester and I just started the second one, and what I wanted to come back for was the fact that not only were we advancing and just doing scenes, which I love, but we were also able to kind of just experience it all over again, which I really liked. I love my classmates. They're the best. It was like an instant bond.
I never treat my students like kids. I treat them like young adults, which they are, and I love it. I love working with kids. It keeps me fresh. It keeps my imagination going.
The love that I have for acting and my friends keeps me coming back to this class, and the way things are being taught, it's not like things being taught in like a preschool, like, oh, you need to do this and this to be successful. It's more in detail, and the teacher has a love for us, and she helps us personally rather than just like instructively. I'm taking this class for 2 semesters now, and I'm going on my 3rd, which I'm really excited for because I can't wait to get in more detail of scenes and being on tape more, just to get out there and practice it more. That way when I have auditions, I can be more prepared for it.
They just help us do our best, and it's just a lot of fun. They make the class fun.
Actually learning from this class instead of just like coming and just like hanging out with friends and playing games or doing a scene or something.
We found our place here at Real Talent, and we're very, very happy.